Friday the 18th of August 23, back in Southwell this morning, a rainy morning. There's the entrance way to the Minster that I came out a couple of days ago, and the Robin Trail goes down the road to the corner here. The way turns off the road at the corner. Over there is the site of the old Minster School. We go through down the alleyway. South Muscombe Prebend, according to the guidebook, I think it says Normanton. Through the gap and down the alleyway. Now track is this one. There are a couple of tracks here, but this is the one. We come to a corner. One always wonders what's around the corner. Oh, more of the same. I used the same Southern bus from Nottingham, leaving 10:10. Got here just before 11 once again. And once again got off at the wrong stop. One stop later than I should have done this time. But it joined up alright. I think I thought it had stopped raining because I was sheltered. I could still hear the rain on the trees, but it's quite dry down this alleyway, which is going on and on and on. It eventually ends here. That was Beecher's Walk. And we're a bit stuck. No sign. An article about, or a notice about Hill House. But not a clue on anything I can see about where to. This is the house now called South Muscombe Prebend, which in the guide is called Normanton Prebend. The guidebook says go past that, and there's a path on the left. Patch of land called Higgons Mead. If it's just past the house, it's a fair step down the main street here, the Bramley Apple Inn. About 150 yards, the track arrives at the bend in the road, and there's a house on the left called Normanton Prebend, and it's just past that, which is the gap there, Normanton Prebend. Through the gap, and the track on the right. I will try this time, having gone down the one on the left, which is not correct. But this one has the Robin Hood Way sign on it. The instructions say after a few yards go through a gap. Well, we have a gate, so I'm going to see if the way it's through Froggatt's Field. If not, I'll have to return to that point. It says walk parallel to the fence. It says walk forward a few yards and then go through the gap, but I'm not sure about that. Could be this one. There's been no confirmation arrows, and it's a long way out the way again if it's wrong. If it says down some steps, then I think I'm on the right way. I'd think I was even more on the correct way if there were some signs. But there are some steps. Ah, there it is. So it says through a gap earlier on, but that's not the gap that's there. So it's down here, down the steps. Slippery steps. Over the star? No, I think not. Through the gap and up the other side. Right, now I know I'm on the right way and get a move on. I don't like to go too fast if I'm on the wrong route. Quite a pleasant track between the hedges and the trees. Confirmation sign here. And another sign. Doing well at the moment. Not gone wrong for about 5 minutes. There's a river down there. Comes out on this road here. This is Burgage Lane. I guess the way goes straight across. Yes. To come out onto another road. With an absence of immediate sign. The instructions say at the end, meet an estate road which bears right, and it goes right and left. Perhaps this is bears right, to meet another twitchell. And the way comes out on this road, but it says you're meant to follow the water, so here's the bridge by the look of it. Along this way, and it's on the right somewhere. Bears right with the stream. This is bearing to the right. And we'll see what happens at the end of it. The turning space for the vehicles, there's no way through there, but there may very well be at the end. I think we're down there, looks like it. Or we could have done with a sign telling us to come this way when we came along out to the end of the other track. Approaching the end of that track, through a gate. Any signs? Yes, it's left turn. Left turn onto quite a busy road, and I come up this on my left hand side a different way. There seems to be a bit of confusion as to which way the Robin Hood way goes. That's returning the way I've come, so I'm not going down there. Having read the instructions, perhaps I am going down here because it says turn left after 15 yards. So through this gate. following a bigger river this time. The Southwell Community Orchard, and I'm still going down this track, which I'm convinced that it's going back the way I've come parallel to. A riverside walk. I guess there's no way through there. So it's up the steps and out to the road this way. There is a Robin Hood Way sign, so that was all correct. I was going the right way. Right turn it says, well I'm not going down there. So does it mean at the road? I'm going to take it to mean at the road. Oh yes, coming out at the mill. I remember that. Unsafe bridge closed until further notice. That was that way. Here's the mill in Southwell. I've not checked which way to go yet. There is the river after coming out of the mill area. Over the bridge, and there is a sign on the left. So hopefully we can get going now to Kirklington, branch off and on to Kirklington. So it's across this road, through the car park, some signs just there, and onwards. At the end of the car park there is a track, and that's the one I'm going to follow, but inevitably there's no signs. The sounds of the countryside. Continuing along this narrow track which is sloping to the right, and after the little bit of rain we've just had it's a little bit slippery. It opens up a little bit now. The path opening up, open on both sides, and the river, small river on the left. The path getting slightly narrower, the grasses growing up a little bit more. The river is still on the left. bit of scrubland that's not been tended to for a while. I think the river's still on the left, but it's really grown up. We're following it round here. Eventually we meet the railway track, Kirklington Trail now. Turning, I think the line of trees ahead might be the railway track. I can hear somebody coming. We need a left turn over the river to join the Kirklington Trail. But still plodding on. Just meeting another couple, that's 4 people in the past few minutes. Stepping aside to let them pass is a little bit tricky because there's a river somewhere on the left hand side and it isn't too visible. It's now 12:15, so I've been walking about an hour, probably done about 2 miles. And this track at the side of the river seems never ending. Two paths. This looks at the drier of the two. Another one there. Don't know that this one goes anywhere. I'll go back and have a try on the other. So there's a way through here. Try this. Joining up with the previous one, and two Robin Hood Way signs, so that's doubly correct. Across the rickety bridge. So that's across the river. Now to find the railway track. No sign of a railway track yet. I thought we came upon that sooner. and less of this slower footpath walking, although it's a good clear path I suppose. Seems to be a branch of tracks here. Now is there a sign? Oh, I'm sticking with the main track anyway, which is this, and the Arch of Hawthorne. Something happening here. There's a noise from the water. Oh, there's a waterfall. Let's have a look at this. Oh yes. This is a little tributary of the main stream. Continuing. There's another footpath to the right there, but I can see this sign on the gate. Across a sort of lock. They're the Robin Hood Way signs. The green one should indicate Robin Hood Way, but it says Southwell Heritage Trail. So it's over the very scary rushing water. And around the corner. Maythorne Mill, built on the model of those of Richard Arkwright. The property was converted to housing in the 1980s. So it's got to be out this way. This is the old silk mill. I'll have to have a look at the map. The route description now says follow the access road, which looks like down there, to meet the railway trail. The cottages, an old telephone box, and out on the access road. Along with the defibrillator. All mine cakes. And one of these. And I crossed over the access road because there's a sign that it might not be the Robin Hood Way one. There's a Southwell Trail. Well, I don't know. I think at this hump in the road is where the access is. I can see some signs, same colour as the trees, so it makes it awkward to see them. That's the way I've just come. That's the way if I turn right, but the Southwell Trail sign is there that way. Do I go that way? I don't want to back to Southwell. No, there's the sign, and round the back is the Robin Hood Way sign pointing the way I've just come. So this is the way. Down there. 2.5 km, which is about 1.5 miles. So it should take about 25 minutes. vehicles crossing in the fields. A runner just past me. And there seems to be another runner coming this way. Or are they both going the same way? I can't tell, they're too far away. A handy seat. Still on the Kirklington trail. Been going about 14 minutes so far, so must be a bit over halfway if my estimate of 25 minutes is anywhere near correct. We shall see about that very soon though. Come up on another cross track. Caution vehicle crossing sign again. Slight bend in the track here. And there's a runner coming towards me this time. And they've passed and gone. And then we come upon this magnificent structure. Let's have a look at it from the other side. There we are. And on we go. It looks as if the route that the Robin Hood Way is taking is along the Southwell trail and not the Kirklington trail. Now looking at the map, just gone under one road where it turns right when it goes under another road. But the Southwell trail carries straight on along more of the railway track. There's a barrier of some sort coming up. This may be where the turn off is. That's the 25 minutes I've taken. And the second bridge. That's that bridge from the other side, and this is cycle route 645. Didn't know there were that many cycle routes. I know we have one of the main ones coming through Nottinghamshire, cycle route 6. We've got a sign here, that's to the right, and there's a loop. It says byway loop. Southwell, Billsthorpe, Robin Hood Way turns this way. I've just come up there, following the road round, it comes to the road that goes over the bridge. And if we turn left we get into Kirklington. There's the signs as I come out from there. Welcome to the Southwell Trail. I have to turn this way. the road junction. Kirklington to the left, Southwell to the right. I don't know which way to go yet. Although the road, it says Kirklington to the left, the track that we need is to the right, and then we take a left off the main road. Osmondthorpe Manor. It's probably this turn here. That's confirmed. But that one is on the wrong side. That one's alright for us. Down here. VR Weaver, Osmondthorpe Manor Farm. Around the corner. Perhaps not round the corner. Perhaps through the gate on the side of the field. Another gate. Through the gate and down into the corner. We're continuing to follow the fence. Looking at the map and the route description, it must mean we go through here. No signs. Through here, over the footbridge. It says there's a pond on the right. Yes, there's a pond on the right. Come to another footbridge, I think. I did say over another footbridge and then across the field. Whereas the other way went along the side of the fence. The route description is very clear. It says when you've come over the second footbridge, which you just have, turn left towards a new house. Well, there's the track I thought we were going to take, but there's one there and there is a gap in the hedge. So this is it. You can see the way across the field. It's 1:15 at the moment, so we've been going about 2 hours. Just finished crossing that field. See the gap in the hedge. Where does it go now? Possibly along the field edge, one way or another. Both the route description and the map confirm that once through the gap it's right turn and along the edge of the hedge. At the end I think we turn right, but there's no green sign this way. Let's have a look at the end. We come out on the main road here anyway. There's the main road. Church. Telephone box. And to the main road. Kirklington Parish notice board, the main road. There was a bus stop sign the other way, but it's a flexible sort of service that you have to ring up for.